Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Tyler Higbee.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47.
They go play action with Burrow. And taken in there by James Washington.
That's good for an LA.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again, Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Allen's pass complete.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Wide open, complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
On 2nd down, Burrow, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Washington, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They're on 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22-yard line.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
To Tyler Higbee. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Makes the score Cardinals.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that one a break and get on out there and play.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
Burrow's back.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Ross, 60 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Will Lutz.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Javon Kinlaw, his second sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Complete to Adam Shaheen. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up on Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On the tackle.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Montgomery, the ball.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 59 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. at the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Slant to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an LA.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Rams' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And now Burrow going to be intercepted again. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So Allen's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz set to
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just